In this video, we want to think our way through important angles on a circle. These are angles that we're going to see a lot through the development of trigonometry. So 0 degrees, that is certainly going to be 0 radians. And we saw in the video on defining radian measure that 360 degrees is equivalent to 2 pi radians. Right? So now let's just think our way through the rest of these angles. Notice that these angles are either multiples of 30 or multiples of 45 degrees. Okay. So let's start with the most obvious, halfway around the circle, 180 degrees. So that's going to be half of 2 pi. That one should be pi radians. Okay. If we take pi radians and cut it in half, we're going to land at 90 degrees. So 90 degrees is pi over 2. And I'd like to know what 270 degrees is. So let's count in terms of pi over 2. Pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. Okay. So now we've done the pi over 2's, or the multiples of 90 degrees. Let's think about 45 degrees. 45 degrees is half of 90, so 45 degrees is pi over 4. And let's go ahead and work the multiples of pi over 4. Pi over 4, 2 pi over 4, which is pi over 2, 3 pi over 4, 4 pi over 4, which is pi, 5 pi over 4, sitting down at 225 degrees, 6 pi over 4, which is 3 pi over 2, 7 pi over 4 is over at 315 degrees. So those are the multiples of pi over 4, or equivalently the multiples of 45 degrees. Let's take a look at the multiples of 30. 30 degrees is 1/6 of 180. So the radian measure for 30 degrees must be pi over 6, 1/6 of pi. So now let's call out the multiples of pi over 6. Right? Pi over 6, 2 pi over 6, which reduces to pi over 3, 3 pi over 6, 4 pi over 6, which reduces to 2 pi over 3, 5 pi over 6, 6 pi over 6, that's just pi, 7 pi over 6, lands us at 210 degrees, 8 pi over 6, which reduces to 4 pi over 3, see, 8 pi over 6, 9 pi over 6, 10 pi over 6, which is just 5 pi over 3, and then finally 11 pi over 6 lands us at 330 degrees. Right? So students should be able to work their way around, focusing on multiples of 30 degrees and 45 degrees. They should also become familiar with thinking in terms of the negative angles going through these same landing arms, terminating sides, if you will.